Apurv Govekar from Middlesex University, London. Before I start to explain my project, I would like to thank Mr. Vinay Shukla and Dr. Vedanta Chari for helping me throughout my project. It would not have been possible if they wouldn't have helped me. Now I would like to start explaining my project. Basically, my project is a consultancy project. It is about improvement of productivity and quality of JID fabrication. Now I would like to tell you the company background of JID fabrication. JID fabrication is actually a manufacturing company which serves huge range of both semi and completely fabricated metals. Improving productivity and quality of JID fabrication with the help of various tools is the basic motto of this project. This consultancy project has been taken into the consideration to improve the quality and improvement of JID fabrication. JID fabrication is the company is the company of fabrication where they have around 15,000 square foot of the shop which is fully equipped and along with the backward of 15,000 square meters. Now I would like to come down to some tools and techniques which will improve the productivity and quality of JID fabrication. Before starting to explain the tools and techniques, I would like to tell you how have I inculcated this project. I will tell you some methodology and content, how I have followed to improve the productivity and quality. Before studying, I had actually gone through the existing system of JID fabrication. JID fabrication basically uses the traditional method and has not looked into the new techniques and tools which can improve their productivity. So the main issue of the company is low productivity and inferior quality. Now as I said that it was JID fabrication used to do a traditional method. They did not come up with any of the new thing right now, new tools or techniques which can be helpful for them. The research was done on qualitative and quantitative basis. Lot of interviews, surveys were taken. A supervisor of the company had helped me a lot. I would like to specially thank Jyotish Ashok Deshmukh, for the owner of the company, who helped me and guiding me to give confidential data as well of the company. Now before implementing the project, before implementing these tools and techniques, I have divided this project into three parts: phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. Phase 1 actually is all about the understanding about the company, observations of the company, where I have actually analyzed what company does right now, what are the tools used in the company. Phase 2 is implementation of tools and techniques. Now various tools and techniques have been used in this project where I have implemented those techniques, and after implementing in phase 3, the results and observations of the same are given, like what are the changes brought into this company after using these tools and techniques regarding productivity and quality. Now I would like to talk about important aspects of JID fabrication. Actually, the main issue of JID fabrication right now, before starting up my project, the main issue was low productivity and low quality. The objective of this project was to analyze the productivity and quality of JID fabrication, how it would improve by using different tools and techniques. Now I would like to come to the scope of the project. Actually, as you have seen, productivity has always been misunderstood. People does not understand that. People always feel that productivity is a huge investment, but they actually don't look to the end of the road where the results are actually really amazing. If you initiate the productivity right now, at the end of the day, eventually you will get productivity and improvement in quality as well. Now these are various tools and techniques which are used for higher productivity and quality in JID fabrication. First, I would like to talk about the labor productivity. Labor productivity is such things that labor are really important aspects of any of the company, where 70 to 80% of the company depends upon the labor. While using the traditional ways, labor are only the important element of the company where the productivity can be measured. Labor productivity is that if labors are used and output of the same are also given. As in, for example, now in labor productivity, if you use labor in a right way, in a proper manner, if they are skilled, so labor productivity eventually increases. If they are given proper planning, so labor productivity increases. Now coming to the material productivity of the company. Material productivity is that whatever material you use in the company, that should be used properly, so eventually there is no wastage of the wastage of the material or recall or rework, which actually is the wastage. So material productivity can be improved if the proper utilization of material is done in the company. Now there are different quality improvement programs which can be used to improve the productivity. Basically, laborers can be given some incentives, bonuses, so that they can improve their work skills. Their proper training should be given to them, so that they will be skilled while doing this, while doing any of the products. So which will eventually increase the productivity as well as the quality of JD fabrication. Now I would like to come down to lean production method, which is Kaizen. Kaizen is nothing but eliminating the waste of the company. Now before, they used to JD fabrication used to use traditional method, where they did not understand that there is a lot of wastage of the material, or the recall used to be in a lot of number, rejection was also in lot of number. Lean production method, where Kaizen is actually the tool where it can be reduced to such a great extent that it was used in company. Before using, there was lot of material wastage or recall or rework, but after using Kaizen, it was reduced to a great of extent, and the productivity was also increased by 55% in JD fabrication. Now I would like to talk about supply chain management. Supply chain management, actually now in JD fabrication, they used to, as I said, they used a traditional method where they manufacture whole of the product in the company itself. They do not outsource any of their component or products, so that the productivity will be increased and the lead time will be decreased. After using supply chain management, for example, now in this company, Canopy is the project where they have used it for before earlier they used to make whole of the product, they used to manufacture all of the product in JD fabrication. Now after using supply chain management, they have outsourced some of the components to different companies, different industries, and afterwards they have assembled it all together. Now before it used to take 5 days to deliver 100 products. Now it is only taking 2 days to deliver the same product and the same quantity of the product, which have decreased their lead time. The delivery is going on time, which is really helpful to improve the productivity and quality of the company of JD fabrication. Now I would like to talk about the automation and information technology. As this company is a very small medium company, they have not actually used the computers or any technology, so that they can track the process of the product. Nothing that sort of has been used till now. This is just a suggestion that they can use the barcoding or digital displays or electronic control systems, so that they can track the product or the entire process of the company. Now I would like to come down to just-in-time or inventory planning. As you know that inventory is the huge, as 60% of the asset of the company is held with inventories. Now the problem of JD fabrication was that they used to have a lot of idle inventory kept and is not been used, which was the wastage of the inventory as well. Now by using just-in-time and inventory planning, proper planning should be done by using the inventory basically, because it is very costly. Inventories are very costly, which increases the cost of the production of the company as well. By using just-in-time is actually tool use where if the product has to be delivered to any of the, if we have gotten the order, or if they have to deliver the product, it will get on that time, on that particular period, and on how much quantity is being used, so that inventory is kept at zero, and there is no wastage of any material. So just in time is actually used for that purpose, which is really helpful to improve the productivity. And inventory is also kept at minimum, because as I told that inventory eventually adds up a lot of cost in any of the company. Now coming back to the total quality management. Total quality management actually is the tool which is widely used these days in any of the company to improve the productivity and quality of the company. TQM is actually nothing but the continuous improvement in the company. Now for example, customer satisfaction. If customers has asked you some of the products to be delivered as per their requirements, and to meet that requirements, total quality management should be used. If the quality of the product is right, if the management is well, and the product has been delivered on time, and if the customer is also satisfaction as per the requirements they have asked for. Now coming to the cost of quality, there are different types of cost of quality: the prevention cost, appraisal cost, internal failures, and external failures. Prevention cost is to prevent all the costs which can be prevented by using prevention cost. Appraisal cost is nothing but the cost which can be used. Internal cost is before delivering the product. If the product has been not used properly, or the wastage of the material, that is internal cost. And external cost is after delivering the product to the customer, and if there is rework or recall, that cost to the external cost. Now I would like to come to the PDSA cycle. PDSA cycle is nothing but plan, do, study and act. Before you use this tool, you need to plan certain things about company, how the inventories has been planned, how the products are going to be delivered, what is the process time for delivering the product. That can be used by doing plan. And after this, take certain changes, gather the information and correction, study accordingly, analyze how does the work go, and just look at what are the defects of the work, how it can be improved, and act accordingly. So this, by using PDSA cycle, continuous improvement is expected from the company. JD Fabrication earlier did not use PDSA cycle, but later on, after using this, there was a continuous improvement in the company, so that they used to plan, they used to act according to, they used to study what is going on, and afterwards they used to act. So after continuing this cycle, you can see a certain significant amount of change in the company, which can improve the productivity and quality of the company. Now coming to the benchmarking. Benchmarking is nothing but the best in class. For example, now I would like to give you just one example, that if Maruti is producing one car, they would always look up to the Ferrari. That is the benchmarking, which is the best in class. So now, for example, in JD Fabrication should look up to the class where the fabrication is done. For such a company where fabrication is done really good and everything is properly managed, so that while to looking up to them, they can improve themselves as well. So that is benchmarking. Employee empowerment is nothing but the incentives given to the laborers, facilities which are provided to the laborers, and the things which can improve the empowerment. Or if certain training should be given to the labor, 5S training should be given to the laborers or employees, so that the productivity can be improved in JD Fabrication. Teamwork is one of the aspects which should be taken into the consideration. Teamwork is nothing but in 1 week, for example, take the whole week is going on in the work. Eventually 9 or 10 members sit in the meeting, right from the supervisor or HR or the employees and workers, and they discuss what are the problems relating in the company regarding quality or the productivity, so that after coming down to the conclusion, they can work as a team, which will improve the productivity of the company. Now these are the tools and techniques. These are the quality control tools, 7 quality control tools, which are Pareto diagram, cause and effect diagram, histogram, control charts, scatter diagram, flow charts, checklist. These are the different tools actually which are used to identify what are the problems in the company, what are the problems, how are the problems dealt with, and after understanding the root cause of the problem, what are the possible improvement they can take into the consideration. So these are the tools to know identify what are the problems and analyze the same. Now these are the main suggestions that I would like to give to JD Fabrication, is that they should generate an early feedback report of process performance. They should keep a report on a daily basis, so that the productivity is improved. They should set daily goals for each department. Each department should give their respective work, so that they would work accordingly, and so that because of the proper planning, the productivity and quality of the products of the company would increase eventually. JD Fabrication should implement these all tools, like for example JIT, TQM, as I said, quality control, 5S training programs, so that the productivity and quality of the company will increase eventually. Now I would like to sum it up with conclusion. Because of using all these tools, JD Fabrication has seen a significant improvement in productivity and quality, where increased productivity is actually very important for development of the economy of JD Fabrication, which can afterwards later on the whatever productivity they have gained, they can use these funds for getting additional income and for the business development as well. So thank you so much. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Thank you.